David, one time Chris Streveler was the most popular backup in the CFL, especially after his last Grey Cup celebration with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. He spent a couple of seasons in the NFL. He is back now to work with Zach Collaros. What can we expect from Streveler in Winnipeg?
Well, I think Chris Streveler is unique as a backup quarterback because even when he's not the starter, he can have an influence on the game. This guy is a physical freak. This is a new toy for Buck Pierce, the offensive coordinator, to try to insert into the offense, whether that has him running the football, as he's very adept at doing, or whether he comes in to run the offense on some sub packages. So I think Chris Streveler is one of those jackknife players. I think we can see him in all sorts of ways, and it's going to keep opposing defenses guessing and give them something else to prepare for.
Yeah, and they've got a lot to prepare for as it is when you consider that Winnipeg was able to bring back Brady Oliveira and Dalton Schoen, two elite players in this league. Most people thought there just wasn't going to be enough money to keep those guys around. Somehow Winnipeg made it work. Mike O'Shea's culture certainly helps in all of that. So to inject Chris Streveler into that dynamic offensive group, some of those guys are getting veteran days right now as Mike O'Shea plays the long game, but they're all going to be ready for opening day, and that's going to be a real difficult thing, even with some other changes offensively for opponents to deal with.
Well, and of course, there's always a question about a guy's attitude when he comes back from the NFL. Is he the same guy he was when he was here before? I love what Chris Streveler said when he came back this offseason. He said he told the team, hey, if you want me to line up at defensive end, I'll do it. But he's willing to do whatever the Bombers want him to do. But one of the things I think they've got to decide this season is Chris Streveler the heir to Zach Collaros? I mean, Zach Collaros is 36. Yeah, he may play a few more years. But at some point, they've got to decide, is Chris Streveler the guy that they're going to turn to at some point? There's been a lot of debate about his abilities as a quarterback. There was that debate, followed him to the NFL. I mean, I asked him when he came back, he did his introductory news conference. I said, are you a better thrower than you were when you were here before? He said, I'm a better quarterback. And of course, he may get some opportunity to show that. That may be part of the evaluation that the Bombers have to carry on throughout this year.
Yeah, and the one big change for Winnipeg is going to be at that one tackle spot. Jamarcus Hardrick gone to Saskatchewan. Stanley Bryant's still there. He's getting older, but he's still got some good years left, you would think. But a significant change. You know, I mentioned they were able to keep Oliveira and Schoen. Somebody had to go. It turned out to be Hardrick, and you've got Eric Lofton getting the original opportunity to replace him. And this is his sixth time around here, 6 different CFL team, including his second time in Winnipeg. We'll see if he can find a new level here with the defending Western Division champions.